brave soldiers have returned victorious from battle. The Allies are extremely pleased with their success, and our boys are regarded as heroes.
Okay. We now return to Tropico 5.
Good show, old chap. Those smug buggers are pleased.
Increased export prices for 2 years, which is pretty good. Free buildings from the raw resources category. Now I was going to maybe start the logging stuff down there. That's what I was thinking of. But with more money we could just do that anyway. They're not that expensive. So I think we'll just go with that. First thing we're gonna do is take out this building. It's no longer efficient to have it down here. Not to mention that, you know, it's just 4 people that we can now put into a different job. Because that is still an issue here. Let's see. We are getting super tight on that. I guess I better build another one. I really don't know why. No, we can just put it right next door. It's easy enough. Really don't know why. Couldn't figure it out. Why it's all being eaten up. But it is. Okay. So, got a few things yet again. Now there is a restaurant right here. I was thinking of adding another one just because people don't. I mean, they need entertainment. Like it's really bad right now to have no entertainment, and clearly this is not enough. What else is low? Healthcare. That's still a thing. It's still really bad. It's even getting worse, actually. We will not turn that on because we've got a ton of people coming down the pipeline anyway. How many people is this full up on? Okay, now it's getting a little better. Still not enough. I think it's local is the problem here. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But let's see, could we... I mean, I can't get one in here. I know that because it doesn't not fit in any of that. Don't really want to put one in this area, though. I mean, I guess we could maybe start putting some stuff along here for these people. We do have a restaurant there. We could afford to put another one down here. Guess one would fit right there. There's the entrance to this damn thing. Stupid trees are in the way. Okay, and now that I'm thinking about it, I do want to add a cigar factory. That'll fit right nice, right there. So we can at least keep that going. And yes, I didn't put the high pressure canner on there. Okay. Did I ever put that manager edict in place? I did not. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let's see, so check that off. Yeah, we just need to move on to the next era as quickly as possible. As soon as it becomes available, because we're running out of options here for things. And all these jobs I'm adding again. We're not catching up on that, and that's really bad. But I would like to start developing out to here, so maybe a new housing area out here with more resources, I guess, so that we can start taking on maybe the iron. I mean, maybe I should just do the iron right now, regardless of having people here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's just go ahead and draw the infrastructure. So, like, it would have to be over here is where pearls are. So I was thinking maybe a road along the beach here. But maybe we'll just kind of scoot one up and around here. Let's see. Tell you what, we'll do a wonky curve road there. That will go somewhat like that. Good enough there, probably. And that'll get us going there. Ah, here we go again. Here we go again, adding more stuff, and I don't have the people. It really is kind of crazy, actually, just how few people, how much I am struggling to get that off the ground. I guess we could do a road. Gonna do another curve here. Jesus, what is going on? Okay, we'll leave that then for a moment. I don't know what it wants to be. But that way I can add a new high school down here. I can add some more stuff to kind of tie it all together. I guess in that case we could maybe just do like this and then something fun like that. Sure. I think probably have to draw. It just doesn't like diagonals in general, I guess. That's alright. It doesn't have to go. Might be a shorter cut than going all this way, but whatever. I can afford a restaurant here. He doesn't. This actually would be the front. And if we're going to do that, we can put a garden back in here, try and boost the area. Because eventually this farm is going to go away, and then we'll just straight cut up into that with the road. Develop that into new blocks. How are the relations doing? Okay, yeah. So yet again, we have not been offered alliance. I wonder if maybe I could trigger it by doing the alliance myself. I still think it's a matter of time. We're just too early for the Cold Wars to trigger. Though I feel like it doesn't really matter in Tropico games. I feel like they just kind of pick a time period and then move you forward to it. Whatever. As long as we're all making money and people are still relatively... That's not you. People are relatively happy. Overall happiness is 50. At least the approval rating's 80%. Healthcare just took a jump. Maybe do more taverns. I guess if we were to... stop building. Just stop it for a minute. I'm now at a problem, like before I had too many people and not enough cash, and now it's the opposite.
Cigars are the healthiest cigars in the world. They are clinically proven to be beneficial for your lungs, vocal cords, nasal cavities, and pituitary glands. A Tropican cigar is guaranteed to make you look manlier, even if you are a woman.
Like without... it's got to be something in the next era that brings people...
Elections are coming, Presidente.
you can do some kind of tourist boost or something. You know, I have this whole area up here that I haven't been developing. I just kind of thought it went off a cliff, but there is actually quite a bit of room left. Are we gonna do that, or... Not really sure what I had planned for going down that hill, because I think the build area kind of stops right about there. So having this road go off down here, I suppose, would be the best. Bauxite. Did I mention that I found a uranium deposit? I don't remember where it is, but we do have one on the island. Ah, we finally imported something for 2,000. I thought I had a uranium deposit. Those are coal. Oh, maybe we don't. Could have sworn I saw one, though. Bauxite, iron. You're right, there it is. So when the time comes, we'll be able to have our nukes. So in future planning, I'm thinking maybe over here is where the tourist area is going to be. Because I don't really want to develop it, you know, if we're going to develop some industry into here, and this, we could put it on this side of the island. That's actually a pretty decent size. I think I mentioned that there is no ruins site. I don't think that's... Yeah, that's not it. There's no ruins site on the island, so there's nothing to do there, but I just can't see myself doing much on this side of the island. So this would be a good out-of-the-way place, and then maybe put it up here for like the airport and stuff. Kind of scoot things along there, or just take up this entire plateau for tourism. That's an option too. I really doubt we're gonna move too much further over there. Although I should probably end up getting a settlement here just because of this stuff. Where are we at now? Okay. I think... Well, first of all, let's take a look. Money grubbers, what is it? That's general. Altruist, increases the wealth of the workers. Agitator, agent, inventor, research points. Right, so did that take you out of... Must have taken you out. When I sent him away, it took him out of the building. Makes sense. Let's see. Environmentalist reduces pollution. That's not what we need there. Green thumb increases beauty in this area. Well, that's another thing we could do. Research points. Money grubber supervisor. Effectiveness of the building. So, I mean, what does it do, though? Just adds... Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have it there. Increases wealth of the workers of this building. I mean, that would be something to put into one of the illiterate areas. I guess we just put it in the green thumb. Because these guys are only making 13 bucks at the farms. These guys are making 10. Banana's making 40. No, that's not how that works. Really? So wealth is well off provided from the bananas, but it's poor here. Is this tied to effectiveness as well? Let's go look for another farm. Oh, that's poor too. That's poor. Oh, so it is bananas. That's bananas. Anyway, military. We can have another general at the military. You know what? We should maybe put like these agitators at the military bases so that they approve of me. because some of the people who didn't approve of me were in the military. Politics? Politics. Political support?
Good evening.
That's a cigar factory worker. Police. Unemployed. Teamster, cannery, docks, barracks. Alright, well. I think at the very least, what we'd want is, we've got someone who a couple.
Good day. Good day.
I was gonna say a couple people in the palace that don't like me. But I think that overall, just in general, keeping people that are in the military on my side would be very good. I don't know how many more generals I'm going to get, because obviously I'd want to put them in that. So really, I should. Now I got to find out how these people feel about me. Such a hassle. Such a hassle to get the information you want in this game. Alright. So, what are our
We have an
statistics?
opportunity to influence the outcome of
We will
coming
win.
elections.
We're fine. Military loyalty is great. No rebels. It's not what I'm after. Homeless, okay. And still 1 million open jobs. Well, how are the buildings down here? Empty. So putting the buildings over here is not where that's going to be an issue. With so many homeless people, you'd think that I would have... Looks like we're starting to back up again. I need more Teamsters offices. So many homeless people, you'd think I'd have more camps around so I could see where they are not able to find
The election results are in.
places to live. I guess down here. Okay. Well, we'll build a tenement down here. How about we... I mean, so we could go back to this original idea here, but now that kind of sticks out. So we'll wait and see what we can get out of that. We'll push some further because obviously we need... Is that a... That's a bird. We need housing for these people up here to live in an area that is okay, so we'll build one there. We'll... I know this is just adding to my grief of... Can't fill positions. Doesn't fit a ground. But we are going to build another little area over here. How about good. I do need that extra high school. Now, having a high school down here, I mean, does that make any damn sense? Probably not, but like I said, we'll build workers around here, so let's get them amenities and reasons to want to come down here. Filling in empty spots.
The Great Communist Revolution started in
Pay
Russia.
$10,000 to import
Fortunately,
the Communist
it was a resounding
Revolution.
success. Now they have no one to revolt against.
That's why they're trying to export it. Okay, but like, we don't need this. I've got plenty of communists here already. I mean, we'll get 10 more people, so that in itself, I guess, is fine. We're not in the Cold War, so this isn't going to adjust our relations with Russia, or the USSR, rather. Well, just for the 10 people, I guess. 10 people who like me that will help push my approval. Alright. That's very pricey, but
The
we'll do it.
revolution is its own
Ah!
reward, but have a little something extra from its fruits.
Well, now, I mean, this is kind of hard to pass up, isn't it? Shifting more people towards the communists would boost my approval rating by quite a bit. I mean, again, we're kind of in a position where I've got so much money that the free tenements, like it's so cheap. Like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's shift political support. I wish I could see right now before, you know, committing to this what we're at, so I could see the difference. But I'm assuming that's what this means, that it shifts people into a different faction. So if we can get them out of the religious, which is the rival faction, and they don't like me, over to communism, yeah. I don't know how long that's going to take over. Give it a minute. Got rid of those shacks over here, so they must all have moved in. That's nice. Oh, we got a shack there. Okay. Again, how is that possible in this area? We've got this guy living by himself in a tenement. Maybe it's because of the housing quality? I don't know. Who are you and where do you... Wow, there's a lot of people here, actually. She's unemployed. And your husband? Works at the tobacco plantation. Over here. You know what? I've been meaning to do this. We've got enough money now. Let's just make all plantations worth a lot more money. And suddenly we start getting people moving in. Good. And then your neighbor here... Oh, your neighbor found a place to live. Well, you know what? You can too. Is everything good? Everything seems good. Okay, well, once again, though, like... that. I just can't move forward because of that. What do we got down here? A spy? A loyal spy. You must be coming off of... Okay. Agent Cleaner. Interesting. Why are you hanging out here, though? Just checking out the place, I guess. You know what? So now I've got a whole... Now that I'm putting docks here, I've got a whole area this way that is getting away with not being spied on. Security checkpoint. So if I do keep this singular road, they'll all go this way. So I guess we can do that. We can put this checkpoint right next to this, which is really bad if I'd been thinking about it. Would have had a better spot, but I guess this is the only place I got left. Okay. So any spies, and did we do this for everybody? I think so. I'm making money. Any spies that want to cause trouble and be undetected are going to be stuck in this little area right here. Ah, we will need a grocery here because we have there. We have no access to farms down here. And we will probably need a church.
Mr. President, according
Two
to
entertainment
my
buildings.
calculations, the Tropican economy...
Well, that does not count as entertainment. Restaurant. Do a restaurant and a cabaret, I suppose. Or restaurant, yeah, because we already did the tavern. Put that here. Houses don't need sidewalk or road, so we can, yeah, put that right there. That's one. The cabaret down there, it feels like such a waste. But we could put one over here. For some reason, I'm trying to surround ugly factories with entertainment buildings, but whatever works, I guess. That gold mine's almost dead. We've got a cabaret there. Could put a cabaret back up in here. We don't have anything really going on over on this side. once again. I don't know why I keep putting stuff over here. Obviously, it's never going to fit. It's bigger than the last thing that was there. It's not going to fit now. Okay, well, I guess we'll put like maybe line some houses over here to justify expanding this, because no one really wants to live here. I mean, this is horrible. Right next to the fortress and Spy Central. Yeah. Let's continue building in this area over here. What is this going to be? High school. High school right next to the cabaret.
Presidente, my career as a weatherman is over. I promised everyone a warm and sunny day. And now we have a tornado on the island.
Now that we have bought the revolution, we can export it to other brother and sister countries.
Okay. Oh, right in the middle. Well, now here's the thing, though. If it destroys an entertainment building, rather than rebuild it, what if we level it and then just rebuild it? Because that'll work. I need to get this thing out of the way, don't I? It's still got a little bit of effectiveness. 36% though is not great. Right on the palace. Thankfully the palace is indestructible, I guess. Oh, you son of a... Come on.
I am back in the game.
5 citizens killed, 2 country houses and a clinic.
Cattle, shack.
Well, people,
Not
this
what I wanted.
afternoon's beach twister contest will have to be postponed. Ironically, because there is a twister at the beach. Stay safe, everyone.
This is such a horrible place. There's so much iron here, and this is never going to disappear. I could, I guess, maybe, rather than line this horrible thing, we could put another little housing block area out here. Let me look at the pasture land. It's not great. Can't really put a farm out there. Just trying to find something that looks decent rather than just slapping. You know what though? Like we also do, if we're gonna, maybe. Let's say we need to develop this. I think at this point, trying to make it look like a coherent city is just a fool's errand here. It's not gonna look good ever. I guess we could give these people some entertainment. Oh, we got some shacks over here too. All right, well let's design that then. Let's stop beating around the bush here. So, how? Let's grab something and just see where my building limitations are. Could build it right up against the thing here. Leave myself a little room maybe for another observatory. I mean, this is a much higher observatory, and it is getting 150 plus 50 for height. I'm going to assume it's 25 per tier. We can still tuck some in the back here. Not that, right now we need that because we can't move on forward in the research. Well, okay. Let's do this way. Wait. I want to check electricity. Okay. So we can also put an electricity thing up here too. Okay. let's see. There you go. We'll extend this to here, I guess. Kind of hate cutting down a bunch of the trees here because that kind of creates a nice little visual buffer, but you know. Plus, this will give people a place to live if we start moving down here and start, you know, developing into that area. Maybe. Well, I have to find out who... Okay, we'll just put the road right up against the cliff. Because I don't think... Yeah, it's got to be right there. I was thinking putting some buildings off the cliff, but at least this way, you know, anyone that doesn't just live in a house right on the edge of the cliff, which is an erosion hazard anyway, now they can walk along here, get a view. That'll be nice. Alright. Well, these uncultured swine that are about to live out here in the sticks, I guess we'll put a cabaret out there. I don't need to put a cabaret out here, though. The only reason I was doing that here is for variety of entertainment, but actually we could just put another tavern out here, which would be cheap and easy. There's that, and then we were having that issue with people finding work, or finding a place to live, rather. Plunk one of those down. And maybe if I, like, surround... okay. Let's make this a nice spot. Right there, plunk down in the middle. It gives me two... Yeah. We'll build around it. What a novel concept. And that is actually long enough we could put a parking garage right there, which should not only enhance the area, but make all these people who are way out here use cars. Good idea. Real nice, ugly parking lot right next door. Shoot. Right at the cusp of it. Although we could put it here, on the other side of this. And then that would still miss this part. Whereas if I did something here, that would probably enclose that, like, right to there. Well, okay, we're probably going to need both, so let's just do both. Put that right there. Let her go. I guess, you know, one thing that is good about this right now is that it's going to mean I will have a lot of money going into the Cold War era and able to buy all those real expensive buildings. That'll be good. We'll need a grocery out here. Put that in the area. Need a clinic. Oh man, there's a... What am I doing? Gonna put a clinic there. Clinic right on the edge? No. See, now all these trees just need to get gone. Kind of in the way. And there's no church out here. How do I want to handle this? I guess we could put this right here. We will use the country homes. Well, let's look. Who's homeless? Illiterates, so... probably poor. Yeah. They need cheap places to live. The hell are we way over here? And then we will put a nice little park right there. Let's see. Churches are still outrageous. Wealth required is only broke. The mission, same deal. Plus, with this... Oh, community aid. I didn't turn this on. Increases quality of houses in the area. Didn't put that one on down here either. Well, like, for the area, for the scale of the area, you'd think that maybe a mission would be okay. 100 versus 200, though. Like, I mean... Because this would pretty much probably be island-wide. Yeah, let's just put a church. A mission for the aesthetic would fit better. I think it would be nicer. But, just so I don't have to build a million more. Because every time... I mean, that's 4 high school people I gotta keep finding every time. As opposed to 2. Let's put a mission down then. That makes more sense to me, I guess. Really, that whole side right there is worthless. Put something on along the back, but okay. So that's what wait. No one wants to live here anyway. We just don't have the people. I honestly just don't feel like I'm ever going to get past this. I don't know what that's going to take. We do have a lot of those chilled at 500. Well, that's going to take some growing up, I guess, is what it's going to take.
Mr. President, our war on stupidity is progressing well, but we can do more. We need dedicated people to lead the fight.
Okay, high school will slowly help us overcome the illiterate hordes, and there's a ton of them on the way. Students will graduate faster from schools with high effectiveness. Okay, well that answers that question from a few videos ago. There's some spies roaming around here. Have a manager in a high school. We'll get 30 new citizens immigrating to Tropico. Are they bringing their kids? Because we've got a... Oh man, that is going to be a major problem. I accept. Did I not? I don't think any of the high schools. All right, well, that answers that. That's a very easy fix. Let's see. Agitator, altruist, increases wealth for the workers. Environmentalist, reduces pollution. That's not a thing, but if we did that down here, we would maybe offset this. Let's do that. Offset pollution, because what mentor effectiveness for other nearby buildings? Ooh. Well, because that could help here with the effectiveness with research, clinics, religion stuff, restaurant entertainment, plus presumably itself as well, right? Alright. Mentor. Ior. The offer of pineapples has been completed.
Detest stupid people. Yes, even penultimo. Mr. President, it is time to launch a decisive offensive in our war on stupidity.
Okay, well, clearly we need these things anyway. Eventually. Right now, though, research is not a major issue. And I do want to issue the literacy program. I just don't know if I can right now. I feel like that's a Cold War deal. But I want to do this eventually, so let's do it now.
Mr. President,
oh, we already did it. Okay, cool.
Stupidity is over. We have won. Sort of. In totally unrelated news, I've been told that I am no longer allowed to call stupid people stupid, or morons, or brainless, or... The new term is intellectually challenged.
Okay. So, 40 intellectually challenged migrants versus 5 free fortresses, which would make us Fortress Tropico. But, again, you need people, and we don't have people. And then this, I mean, whatever. It's not super important. This one's good, because, 1, we need the people, and 2, we need low-income jobs filled up. So I'm okay with this.
The revolution is its own reward, but have a little something extra from its fruits.
Okay, we got that. More communists on the island is more good for me. We're still, yeah, like, the arguments against these other two still stand, so... And I didn't look from last time, so let's go look at our factions. And I don't know if that went up much at all or not. These now are indifferent, at least they don't hate me. So now we'll see if militarists or religious go down. What's our next crisis? Healthcare's still bad, entertainment's still bad, but it's getting better. 21 unemployed with 187 jobs. You are high school graduates with grade school education. You're not high school graduates. What did I just look at? Damn it. Unemployed. Grade school education. Okay. Well, they can go anywhere. We don't need to worry about that. God damn, I never remember. There's so many things where... open jobs. Plenty of open jobs for them, so I'm not concerned about them. Unemployed, we got some three high school. Wow, Juliana graduated early from high school and decided to become a teacher immediately. I guess she must have been really good for that, and we have openings for them anyhow, so I'm not concerned. 70 citizens in Tropico. That's more like it. Oh, right, we concluded this too. We got 3 ships. Oh boy. Okay, let's do this and then end the episode, shall we? Cigars, we can do that now. Let's look at our relations. Oof. Oy. Ooh. God, we're gonna go to war with these people, aren't we? Trying real hard not to have that happen, but I don't think that's gonna be in the cards. I believe we are screwed there. Now, why are you having so many issues? We got plenty of input. Production cycles are not producing. So I guess that just means because we don't have the people. Like, there's not enough people to produce what we're doing here is what that means. Okay. Well, in that case. Anyway. So, right. I wonder if that fell because now... Well, no, because I've got more... I was going to say it's because these ended and then we lost the relationship bump with them, but no, that's not what happened at all. We are not buying pineapples, which is fine because now we can't sell them anyway. Planks, we are buying, we are no longer selling, so now that's just costing me money. What is that, industry goods? Yeah, ooh, okay, so we can turn around and sell them, though, to the Axis right now still. 271 versus, yeah, that's money. So let's... Okay. What else? Still doing the corn, still doing the cheese. Sugar, tobacco, we could just sell tobacco. Well, wait a minute, where's that cigars? Cigars? We can just do the cigars right now. It's a good one. Yeah, we're buying those planks. I would love to do this. But that is not... just there. Another buy-sell would be great. Could buy more wool. We're already buying from the Axis. What do we got here? 34 more months. This would be 10-year contract. This would be a 2-month contract. So that'll be over, and then it'll still contribute to that, even though the price is not as great. Certainly not as good as that. Sold me on that one. Tobacco? Right. Coffee? Right. How come the guys that are offering the most... Well, again, because they're losing the war, that's why. Go back to gold? Nah, we need jewelry, but jewelry's not in the cards here. Canned goods are not something we buy. I mean, I'm almost out of gold, and I would rather it be contributing to the jewelry. Okay, well, I guess I'll save one then. Should be taking it off of planks then, because this is just costing me money. We've traded 30,000. How many planks do we have, by the way? How can I see that? I don't even know how you see how much you've got. It's not... What are we doing with it? Well, crap. I mean, okay, tell you what. We'll take the ship off of it for now, because I can always just put it right back on. We will wait and we will see if I can get one more boost, thanks to these trade routes, of getting the relations going so that I can get that 60. I will have to pay attention to this. And then we will go... What exactly does delegation do? I can't do it anyway. Table manners. Huh? Oh shit, this whole time? Oh boy. Oh boy, I thought I was done. Maybe that's why it hasn't triggered then, because I've still got these... Oh boy, okay, well... Table manners. Table manners was the last one, for real. Oh man, I thought I'd... I'm a dum-dum. That's okay. So when that thing is done, in 6 months, it'll be fast-tracked there. Hopefully we'll be able to flip over to the Cold War, and then maybe this whole thing will not matter so much anymore. Alright. I'll end this one here. Hopefully we can get that trade route back to the last little bit there. And then, I don't know, maybe hopefully we can last. We'll have to see. I will end this one here. I will see you next time.